Professor Layton.
Professor of Archaeology and world-renowned consulting detective, Professor Layton and his apprentice, Luke, are vacationing in Miami when news of the Bay Harbor butcher killings breaks. Either repulsed by the barbarity of the murders or unable to deny the allure of a good puzzle, Layton offers his assistance with the investigation, and his reputation as a consulting detective convinces Miami Metro to make him part of the PHB task force. Unfortunately for Miami Metro, despite Professor Layton's considerable intellect and problem-solving abilities, he's actually not that much of a help in a murder investigation where the evidence is very limited. Professor Layton is a master puzzle solver. If you put a puzzle in front of him, he will solve it. But he does require puzzle pieces to actually follow and piece together. If Professor Layton were tracking down the ice truck killer from Season 1 or the Doomsday Killers from Season 6, Professor Layton would solve the case in no time at all, because each of those killers purposely left behind clues and messages at their crime scenes for investigators to follow. But Dexter, on the other hand, his entire thing is leaving behind no evidence whatsoever. The finding of the bodies in the bay was a complete accident, and once Dexter discovers this, he does literally everything in his power to correct that mistake and cover his tracks. Layton has solved murder mysteries before, but he had Phoenix Wright's help, and even by himself, I'm sure he's intelligent enough to put Miami Metro on the right track. He most likely successfully deduces the butcher's occupation and law enforcement, and maybe he even finds the marina with Dexter's boat. But with Dexter constantly taking puzzle pieces off the board before Layton can put them together, it's very unlikely this is a puzzle Layton can solve by himself. Luke isn't really of much help either, because even though his ability to talk to animals like Eliza Thornberry is cool and pretty useful, in this case it doesn't really help much. Animals hate Dexter. They instinctively recognize the predator inside him. So Dexter doesn't really have pets or animals in or anywhere near his life. If Layton and Luke ever find the Estrada cabin, maybe they'll get lucky and interview an alligator that could be a potential witness, but it's very unlikely Dexter ever comes under enough suspicion to find the Estrada cabin in the first place. Frustrated as it may make Layton, this puzzle is forever incomplete, and Dexter gets away.